inside of this very unsuitable box is the subject of today's video. It is an eBay special Loft Find Fresh vacuum cleaner. What sort of vacuum cleaner? Well, there's only one machine with a handle as distinctive as this. We should have ourselves a Hoover Junior 1334 of some variety and colour. Let's see if it works and if it's going to make a viable machine for us to have as a project and then for the owner to enjoy. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and Hoover Junior chums. How are you today? I'm putting this off camera into a different box so that I can save that for either this machine's return journey or something else, because yeah, a bit of a waste otherwise to throw all this straight away. We'll throw something straight away. So, we have ourselves a Hoover Junior, which the owner bought on the Bay of E, where all bad decisions start. And yeah, he hadn't seen it yet. I haven't seen it either. Bar flipping the lid over going, oh yeah, it's a Hoover Junior. And then stacking it up in the corner of the room. So, we have some paper bags, look. Easy fit, disposable. They'll be the Hot Point Juniors. That's the Hot Point Junior model number, then obviously every single Hoover model and an Electra. Very nice indeed. All machines which just have a bottom fill paper bag. Very nice indeed. Ooh, we do have a bag, and I was a bit worried it was going to be a pattern bag, but I don't think it is. I think it's the wrong bag, but that is a genuine Hoover bag with a working zip. So, marvellous. That is fine. Then we have another bottle of water and a belt. Very cool. Not fine with a brand new belt, unless they found that. Oh, they might have found this. I'm not going to be able to show you very well, but this is. Oh, come on, camera, please. Please. This is a genuine Hoover belt. I'll just tap on the screen. This is a genuine Hoover belt. You can just make out the markings that made in England. So I guess they probably found this with the machine, and it's a little bit cracked. But, I mean, how many times have we seen the belt hanging on for dear life and being absolutely fine? Then we have the machine itself, which just looks like a Loft Find Hoover Junior, really. Let's have a closer look at this. Okie dokie then. So this was once a rose gold, I think it's called, machine. The red trim, the red handle recline, the red cable, which is sadly quite damaged. And I think the problem is it's all going quite brittle. If I pull at this bit here, it's just plastic. Which is a shame, because this is the original red cable, but I think we might be replacing this. I know the owner isn't too keen on having damage on cables, so we'll see. We'll see where the after video goes. What will stay though is the lovely MK plug. Oh, very nice indeed. It's a middle-aged one with black shielded pins. First they had no shielded pins, then it was black, then it was the brown and blue that you see today. So yeah, a nice MK plug. So that's worth keeping at the very least. Our red handle connector trim is intact. What sadly isn't so good, and look, I can put it up here to show you, is, oh no, that bit's fine. That's the bit of rubber that holds it to the back of the handle. This, however, is a completely snapped off and broken cable exit grommet, which comes out of there. So yeah, bit of a shame. I'm also, now I've seen it, is this original? Do let me know down below. I don't think it is. I think it should be red as well, but it's in decent enough condition. It's not broken or cracked. And again, tell me down below, that is a raised metal Hoover roundel, so that must signify something. Maybe it is original And this is just an early 1334. I don't know. I don't have my bit of paper with me, but KL61 should tell all. Right. We have a belt fitted. In fact, I should probably leave that on. What we also have is another brand new but even more perished belt down there. So again, they're genuine Hoover belts, and if you collect vacuum cleaners, and especially with Hoover Juniors, I've tried to use the modern reproduction belts. They do like to snap, and I think these, even in their perished state, are probably going to last longer than a brand new belt. Otherwise, they've got a little bit of the usual paint marks, but I'm hoping that the rest is just going to be dirt. Right, we have an underneath. That is good. Oh, we have a brush roll. We'll need, I'll just pop the belts off. We'll need painting. I don't have any painting. That's a bit annoying, but the brush strips are very healthy on there. And since I just popped the belts off, we can see that it spins very nicely indeed. All is good, I guess. Should we take this bottom cover off and check that we're not about to turn it on with a massive pile of fluff in there? Now, already these screws are different and one is missing its washer. So I don't think this is an original, like, untouched, unmolested machine. Ooh. Yeah, no, because this isn't the proper piece of foam pad that goes there. Somebody's popped that there, and then, oh, let's just move all this hair from probably a long deceased dog. Look, they've masking taped up the wiring box, which I don't think I hate, but equally I don't like doing. Oh, it's also not got its suppressor. Fantastic. We don't even have to worry about that. So yeah, somebody has definitely, oh gosh, definitely, because that neutral wire is hanging on by a thread, been in here before, but they seem to have not completely destroyed anything. So I'm going to say they probably did an all right job. And I now feel a lot better about us piecing this together and turning it on. Let us see if we can make a working Loft Find Hoover Junior. And we'll start by putting the belt back on, since we popped it off whilst messing with the back roll, and put that on there. Right, the next thing we shall do, I'll keep this flex for now, it'll certainly be good enough to turn it on, is slot this rubber grip into the back of the handle. That there is what holds the cable into place. This bottom handle should be pretty mint. There's literally one piece of paint loss. The rest just seems to be dirt. So that's promising. We best take out this handle bolt as well. Good job that was there, because I hadn't checked. Although we do have a good few spares. So, you know, not the end of the world if it wasn't there. So we'll put that in there and do the screwdriver up. Then I shall tilt you up. Hello. And we shall take out the bolt from this side, which isn't the original bolt at all. So yeah, this is a nut and screw, which, I mean, hasn't damaged it. So we are going to have to fit, oh gosh, I can't even hold this nut with my finger. Definitely have to replace this, but in fact I might even do it in a second. Let's get this taken off and then we'll go find an appropriate replacement. Oh, there we go. I mean, I'll keep this, oh no, I won't keep this nut and bolt. It's pretty stripped out at the end, so that can go in the bin as well, and we need a different one. On one side of this box, I think this side should be just a couple of handle bolts. And I mean, I'm going to use a brand new one, as I always clean up the ones that are on machines. And that's why I've still got tons in there. And I've got loads of brand new ones from various places. So I think we're just going to, oh, that's got some good spring to it. Hello. And it doesn't seem to be broken either. Right, what I need, oh, whatever. I need this mid bit here, because unlike the later models, the clamp is in two halves. So we'll pop that in there, and then with the small side and the bolt, I'm going to just get that started. One side, they're both the same size hole. I think they've been drilled out. There we go. Pop this back there. Then we can put the second half on. And then you just hold it together. And you find where you put the cap or the other end of the screw. And then wiggle it all together. The thread right up against the bracket, which really isn't helping. But eventually we shall have a nice, decently fitted, there we go, top handle. Next, we're going to fit a bag, and we're going to fit, for now, one of these paper bags, because then I don't have to ruin a SIBO Hepaflow just on a before video. I mean, I think I've shown you, I bought a load from the car boot in the summer, so we would have had spares anyway, but we'll use these, because, again, I know the owner of this is going to prefer a nice Hepaflow, although a couple of spare bags can go his way. Yeah, this bag is fairly clean. No, there's all the hidden dirt. So it's obviously been used well. You know, always used with an inner bag, which is good. Right, that goes on the back. That goes on the front, and then this is done up, and this then clamps the flange badly. I think the seal's gone down onto there. Then we can pop our bag spring up onto the top. This all looks fine, and voila! All looks fine. The flipping bag is backwards on the fill tube. That is why I couldn't see it in the eBay pictures, which were taken at this angle, which just show a bag. The bag's on back to front. So we'll have to change that a bit later on. We know it says Hoover, but I think we can turn it on. Definitely happy if it has no suppressor at all, and see what it's like. Bet it probably runs okay. I've no idea if it's on or off, so we shall pop it there in case it turns on when I quickly check there's nothing else on the cable, and plug it in. Oh, nice MK plug in my MK socket. Nice. How do you run? I'm not gonna give it that, but where is that loud noise? In the motor. So yeah, the motor, I'm almost sure if it stopped spinning that I saw that move. Oh yes. You can tell that one of the bearings is completely gone because who's it? Shouldn't be able to do that. So that is the play. That is why it sounds awful, but it does still run. Oh, we've got to turn it on. But it does run. And what more can you ask for? And with that, I think we have a perfectly decent candidate for restoration. It shouldn't need too much. It needs the bag putting on the right way round. That's not supposed to sit like that. It needs the bag putting on. It will need a replacement cable. This one is I can hear it cracking as I bend it. It's a little bit odd. So, yeah, it's probably going to get a new flex. I think it's had stuff before. I don't think we're going to be destroying an absolute minter here. We're only making a scrapper work again, and that should be applauded. So, yeah, I think we will do all right. What would you do with a machine like this? Would you try and get it back to original, or would you just try and make it work as mechanically well as it ever can? Let me know down below, and Well, have a look at this one once I've made it work mechanically as well as it possibly can. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I and this Hoover Junior will see you soon. Bye bye.